Here's what's happening in the city of Rockville. We'll give you an update on the city's involvement with the county's Transit Corridor Functional Master Plan, introduce you to a new neighbor, and tell you how the city plans to celebrate science in the community this April. This is all the latest news in the city. This is Rock 11 Now. Hello and welcome to this month's edition of Rock 11 Now. I'm your host, Jennifer Ligsay. We'd like to start off our March show with a look at the approved countywide Transit Corridor Functional Master Plan and how it'll affect transportation in Rockville. Here's more with Morgan Lash.
I'm Rockville 11's Morgan Lash, here on one of the future routes of Rockville's newest way to travel. We spoke with Andrew Gunning, Assistant Director of Planning and Development Services for Rockville, to learn a little more about Rockville's new bus rapid transit plan.
The county adopted a countywide plan back in November that identifies 10 corridors throughout the county for what's called bus rapid transit. And basically, bus rapid transit, it's not your normal bus service when you think of, say, a ride-on bus or a WMATA bus. It's considered premium service where it's actually, in the ideal situation, it's in a dedicated lane, so it's separate from the travel lane. So it's a lot different than a normal bus, so it does operate at a much higher level.
Although the plan is designed for all of Montgomery County, the city of Rockville still has a significant role.
So our role is going to be to make sure that Rockville's interests, our residents' interests, are being met. It's a technical working group. They're doing a lot of technical studies to see how this whole system would work and how the future plans would unfold to try to get this implemented. So we want to make sure that our interests in Rockville are really being protected and make sure that it's going to serve our residents well.
One specific concern of Rockville planners is the effect the new routes could have on heavy traffic areas like Rockville Town Center.
We have 3 routes that would come together in Rockville. There's 2 on Maryland 355 on the south portion from the town center going south, down toward Bethesda, and 1 going north up toward Gaithersburg on 355. And the 3rd route is on Veers Mill Road. All of these come together in the town center area. So there's a lot of congestion, and there's a lot of people moving in and out of that area by train and by bus already, and by car and by bike and on foot. So trying to merge together 3 additional bus rapid transit routes in that area is going to be a little bit of a tricky proposition. So we want to make sure that it's going to work in a way that we can still maintain our pedestrian connections that we need to make between town center and the metro station, and between East Rockville and the metro station and town center. I mean, these are really critical things we need to make sure are in place and are being considered by the county and by the state as they plan these corridors going forward.
The city is looking for community input throughout the plan, and there are many ways for Rockville residents to get involved. For more information, contact Andrew Gunning at agunning@rockvillemd.gov.
Rockville's boards and commissions work to provide the mayor and council with thoughts, ideas, and opinions that help shape the city. For our regular boards and commissions profiles, we'd like to spotlight the city's Senior Citizens Commission and the work they do to keep Rockville's seniors thriving.
Rockville Senior Commission is a 9-member appointed board. The Commission's goal is to identify issues which support making Rockville a community where seniors choose to remain and live a healthy, safe, and active life.
One of the accomplishments that we have done that we're extremely proud of is the home maintenance program that helps people age in place. This is a program that Pete Sante, a former member of the commission, initiated. We have a person that works part-time here at the senior center, Jerry Jones, and residents of Rockville can call him and the home maintenance program, and he will assist that senior with getting the needed repairs. He has a list of approved contractors. If they need financial assistance, there is some monies there that come in from donations.
Drop-in corner is something that occurs once a month here at the Senior Center. It's the first week of the month, and we've alternated between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so we can get different people to drop in each time. It is the opportunity for seniors in Rockville, in addition to Senior Center members and participants, to share what's working for them in the city and at the Senior Center. What are they liking? What do they want to see continued? What do they have questions about? What are their concerns? How could we make something better for you? We have big events that people love to attend, like this square dance, like the concert under the stars that's become an annual event for us. So we're really looking for programs, activities, and that's really our mission, to come up with wonderful things and to listen to the seniors of Rockville.
The mayor and council and City Hall are extremely supportive of seniors, and we are very fortunate to have their input into everything.
This is wonderful. I can serve my city. I can, be part of this wonderful center.
If you want to learn how to get involved with the Senior Citizens Commission or any Rockville board or commission, visit rockvillemd.gov/boards-commissions. There you will find more information and current vacancies. The newly established Ethics Commission is looking to fill its 5 seats. The commission will advise the mayor and council and process complaints that allege violations of the city's ethics code. The deadline to apply for this commission is March 14th.
The City of Rockville is open for business. Entrepreneurs of the city got an overview of how to effectively operate a business in Rockville through the free program, Rockville Business Academy. Katie Giardi has more.
That's right. This year, Rockville's Business Academy is spilling all the secrets to owning a successful business in Rockville. Rockville's Business Academy is a great opportunity for businesses to build a relationship with the city.
They will learn more about what the city has to offer and how to prevent future mistakes in terms of opening a business or making changes to the businesses, but also it's creating a partnership with the city just to let them know that we are here for them.
This year's event brought more attendees who learned Rockville's tools of the trade.
I think the business community is interested and excited to learn about what's happening in the city and ways that the city might be able to help them, as they're growing their businesses or looking to start a business. And I think the turnout this morning is just fantastic and really shows that the business community cares about what's happening in the city.
Those who attended say the academy will help their business to thrive.
I don't know where we would have gotten this information otherwise. I mean, maybe if you go on the website, but having them, proactively share it with everyone and being so available to all the residents, I think that's great. Even to the businesses, it's even more important.
This is a great opportunity, to have the vital information. And, as residents also, we care about the city, how it develops.
Lori Boyer, Executive Director of Rockville Economic Development, says the future of the Academy is bright.
We're looking forward to building on this event at next week's, since it's a 2-day session, and again, building for next year's event. We can only get bigger and better.
When it comes to stormwater management, Rockville is committed to taking action to reduce flooding and protect private properties and the environment for a healthier and happier community. Recently, stormwater management crews have run into some obstacles with beavers. Katie Giardi reports.
I'm Rockville 11's Katie Giardi here at the Mount Vernon Stormwater Management Pond, where the city hopes a new device called the Beaver Deceiver will make the pond more efficient. Mount Vernon Pond collects water during a storm and then slowly drains it back into the ground using pipes. Beaver dams have been preventing the pond from draining properly.
The beavers are doing what they do best. They chew up wood and branches and use that to make dams and try to block the drainage pipes on the stormwater pond. And although that's great for beaver habitat, it's not so good for having this pond maintain its primary function of slowing water down and letting it release at a gradual rate.
The Beaver Deceiver is a device that is installed into the pond to trick beavers out of building dams.
The first thing we're going to do is drain the pond down for 1 to 2 weeks so we can get to the pipes that are underwater that let the water out of the pond. Our contractor is then going to move some material, the mud and sediment that has accumulated at the bottom of the area around the pipes, and remove whatever beaver blockages happen to exist down under there. Then they're going to attach some perforated pipes that have holes all along them that will attach to the drainage pipe. And from that, they're going to attach something that looks like a giant tomato cage built out of wire. And that whole structure is going to stick up out of the pond and come up almost like a cage around that drainage pipe.
The city hopes the Beaver Deceiver will be the solution that keeps the pond working and beavers thriving.
That perforated white pipe is what's really going to drain the pond from now on. And it's made so it's about 20 feet long and has holes the whole length of it. The beaver are not going to be able to feel the rushing water leaving the pond because it's going to drain through all those separate little holes, and they won't hear the sound of rushing water. So we expect that the beaver are going to leave the whole pipe system alone and just let the pond stay at the normal level it's supposed to, and then the water will only come up during storms as it's expected to and then drain back down instead of being blocked shut.
To learn more about this project, contact the Department of Public Works Environmental Management Division at 240-314-8874.
With spring right around the corner, it's not too early to start thinking about how you can go green in the city. For this episode of Meet Your Neighbor, we would like to introduce you to one Rockville student who's committed to making an environmental difference for the community. Rocio Snody has the story.
Hi, this is Rocio Snody with the Meet Your Neighbor segment. Meet Jessica Lee, a high school senior who is saving the environment one presentation, one activity, and one award-winning essay at a time.
Conservation really defines what I'm trying to do here at Richmond Montgomery and in my community.
Conservation became a priority for Jessica at an early age while growing up in industrial China.
The part of China that I came from, it was undergoing a lot of heavy industrialization. And as a consequence of that, obviously there were a lot of environmental pollution. And so I saw a lot of the environmental negligence when I was young.
The things she saw as a child motivated her to become environmentally conscious and share those convictions with her fellow students.
With the help of so many students and staff at Richmond Montgomery, we were able to produce this Go Green campaign throughout my 4 years here. And with this campaign, we were able to accomplish a lot. We constructed and planted the inaugural butterfly garden here at the school. And we also managed to save around $20,000 per month just by turning off computers, lights, and electrical supplies every Friday. We meet up in front of the media center just immediately after school, and then we go up to the second floor. We get the keys from the teachers, and we open up computer labs. And just in a line, we immediately march in and press the buttons, the shutdown buttons on every monitor and every computer set.
But environment isn't Jessica's only passion or means of expressing herself.
My hobby, I would say my hobby is poetry writing. There is a lot of things that can be accomplished with poetry writing. And what I have done with my poetry is I like to give social commentaries about things that I observe.
Even though she is young, Jessica's philosophy on life speaks well beyond her years.
Everybody is passionate about something. Everybody has the talent and the desire to pursue something that's unique to them. We should go out and try for all the things that we have a passion and interest in. And even if it's just to explore, maybe you'll find something that you truly fall in love with.
For Rockville 11, I'm Rocio Snody.
You can start making your own plans to go green this April and beyond as the city prepares to celebrate Earth Month in Rockville. We chatted with the city's sustainability coordinator, Erica Shingara, on what's in store for the month.
Earth Day is April 22nd, and instead of just devoting efforts to one day, the city of Rockville hosts a suite of activities throughout the whole month to celebrate Earth Month. It's a fun way to volunteer, learn, and have fun and get outside, which is kind of nice after this winter. We have a lot of activities. People throughout the region can volunteer for the Potomac Watershed Cleanup on April 5th. And so we volunteer in their 3 city sites, Maryvale, Twin Brook, and Croydon Creek Nature Center, and we clean up streams. And for students, you can earn student service learning hours and get your volunteer hours in. So it's a way to get outside, have fun, and make a change for the better. And then on Sunday, April 6th, is Rockville Science Day, where the Rockville Consortium of Science provides hands-on exhibits at the 25th anniversary Rockville Science Day in April. It's a fun way for children and adults to learn more about science and have hands-on fun. On Wednesday evening, on April 9th, the Environment Commission and the Croydon Creek Nature Center has a special presentation on climate change. Dr. Sarah Villa is from the University of Maryland, and she's a climate reality leader. She will give a presentation on climate change, and there will be a discussion on actions that you can take to prevent climate pollution. On Sunday, April 13th, the Rainscapes Rewards Green Your Backyard workshop will be hosted at the Croydon Creek Nature Center. You can learn ways to green your backyard and reduce pollution in this free workshop. Topics include how to get rebates for rain barrels, conservation landscaping, tree planting, and other environmental tips for your home and community. Rockville residents will be eligible to enter into a free raffle for a rain barrel. Also on April 13th at the Croydon Creek Nature Center is an invasive plant pull. You can roll up your sleeves and be a weed warrior for an afternoon by removing invasive plants around the center's grounds. And then on Earth Day, April 22nd, the city is also commemorating Arbor Day by planting a tree at City Hall and celebrating our 25th consecutive year of Tree City USA designation. Rounding out events, the Spring Festival with the native plant sale at Croydon Creek Nature Center will be on Saturday, April 26th, and this is a fun, free event for kids and adults. You can see live animal shows, face painting, take hikes, and you can pre-order your native plants in March. Finally, if you can't participate in these activities, you can always invite a staff member from our Environmental Management Division to your next community meeting. We can give special presentations on the many cities' programs and services available to green your home and yard. You can learn about the city's recycling program, Rainscapes Rewards program, energy incentives, and pollution prevention opportunities. The events are all free. Please check out our website at rockvillemd.gov/environment to register and learn more.
As part of the city's celebration of Earth Month this April, the public is invited to celebrate science in the community with the 25th annual Rockville Science Day. The free event is open to all ages and is happening on Sunday, April 6th from noon to 5 p.m. at Montgomery College Rockville campus, 51 Manakee Street. In celebration of its 25 years, Rockville Science Day presents events happening all weekend long. Friday, April 4, make plans to attend a special presentation by Kate Campbell Stevenson entitled Forging Frontiers, Women Leaders in Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. This event will take place from 7 to 9 p.m. at Montgomery College Rockville campus. Be sure to keep an eye out on our YouTube channel for an upcoming web exclusive for more details on this year's weekend-long celebration of science.
Hello, Rockville, and welcome to this month's segment of News You Can Use. This April, the city of Rockville will once again take part in a seasonal leaf collection. Collection will take place the first 2 weeks of April. To determine your specific collection area and schedule, or to learn the do's and don'ts of leaf collection, go online to rockvillemd.gov/leaf collection. Spring into fun at a spring break mini camp or teen activity. Programs and activities are offered for students in kindergarten through 10th grade at affordable prices. Find all the details in the Spring Recreation Guide. And parents can still register their kids for a summer camp or playground program with the City of Rockville. Camps are open to kids aged 3 to 16, while the drop-in playground program is open to ages 6 to 12. Children can enjoy a variety of supervised activities such as games, swimming, sports, arts, and crafts, field trips, and more at these programs. Camp registration is open now. Playground registration opens April 2nd. To learn more or to sign up, visit rockvillemd.gov/recreation. This spring, the City of Rockville begins an update on its Bikeway Master Plan. Currently, Rockville is home to over 34 miles of bikeway infrastructure, and the Bikeway Master Plan was last updated in 2004. A draft of the new plan is scheduled to be presented to the Planning Commission on March 12th, with a public hearing on April 9th at the Planning Commission meeting held in the Mayor and Council chambers at City Hall. The draft contains 5 main objectives to improve biking in Rockville over the next 10 years. For more information or to view both the 2004 plan and the 2014 draft, visit rockvillemd.gov/bikeway master plan.
The city's historic Glenview mansion that sits in Rockville Civic Center Park offers various amenities from quality art right here in the city to the perfect rental space for your next party or event. The popular annual student art show returns to the Glenview Mansion Art Gallery this March, and we stopped by the mansion to catch up with Rockville's budding artists on the artwork that will be on display for a free exhibit open to the public throughout the month. Students recently dropped off their artwork at the Glenview Mansion for the annual student art show, where they get a chance to show off their talent.
The students from kindergarten through 12th grade in the city of within the city of Rockville, they either have to go to school or live within the city of Rockville, and they get to come and present their artwork.
Not only will their artwork be seen, but it's also a chance for students to grow as artists.
This is a way to get positive feedback for him. You know, he can bring his grandparents to see his artwork, and he does a lot of sports, and he gets a lot of positive feedback with sports, but here's a way to support his art, his love for art. He's been drawing since he was 2, so we're excited about this opportunity.
I'm 11th grader. I did it last year when I was in 10th grade, and this was my first screen printing, and screen print is really special. It's a labor-intensive process, but it's really fun. The main concept of it is this cute little monster stepping onto buildings, but he's only trying to water his plant.
The student art show exhibit will be shown at the Glenview Mansion from March 2nd through March 20th. For more information, visit rockvillemd.gov/arts.
It's free to come in and see all of the pieces, and it looks like we have a great selection of both 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional artwork for this show. And the kids get to come here and see their work in a professional, what a real artist would hang. So it's special for, I think, the mansion, for anyone who works here, plus all of the students involved.
I'm Rockville 11's Morgan Lash. If you're looking for the perfect space to host your next party, event, or even business meeting, look no further than Rockville's Civic Center Park. The F. Scott Fitzgerald Theater is one of the facilities in Civic Center Park available to rent. It seats over 400 and can be rented for anything from business presentations to ballet recitals. Right under the theater, there's a newly renovated social hall great for banquets or parties. Also in Civic Center Park is the historic Glenview Mansion. We spoke with Susan Kleiss to learn more.
City of Rockville is really a great place to live because there are so many different kinds of facilities. There's a wide variety of facilities to rent, and many of them are rented through the mansion office. You might not think that we would rent you a park for a picnic, but we would do that. Citizens of Rockville have so much green space and many venues to entertain their friends. The mansion is a great place for weddings. There are a couple of community centers which are rented for smaller kinds of events. Big parks, little parks, pocket parks. There's no shortage of spaces to rent for an event.
While the Glenview Mansion is well known for its weddings, it's also a great location for plenty of other events.
Glenview is a really special place for a party. It is a big home. It's a furnished house. It's comfortable, has a great circular pattern for flow. We have treasures throughout the house that are interesting to look at. It's historic ballroom at a hotel facility. It has ambiance and warmth, and there is a gallery on the 2nd floor. It's kind of nice if you're coming to an event to have a gallery to stroll through and check out, as well as having the party to focus on.
And renting a facility is a lot easier than you might think.
The basic thing to do is, I guess, start with a phone call or an email to Glenview. We rent, as I said, unlikely places. We don't rent all the facilities in Rockville. The community centers rent themselves, as well as a few of their adjacent park facilities. But we do take a phone call. We'll be happy to talk to you about the facilities that we rent or direct you to the proper office if we are not the space.
To learn more about how to rent a Rockville facility, go online to rockvillemd.gov and search Rent Our Facilities.
Well, that's all the time we have on this month's Rock 11 Now. I'm your host, Jennifer Ligsay. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our YouTube channel to view all of our stories and exclusive web content. And on behalf of the whole Rockville 11 team, thanks for watching.